Hello everyone and welcome back. I am Duke Silver and today we are playing Xelhua. So I haven't posted a Xelhua video in a minute, not since the nerf I believe. My win rate with Xelhua has gone down since the nerf. You wouldn't think that the 5 health would matter all that much, but for a hero that really relies on his late game power to get things done, the extra time afforded to you by the extra health really makes a difference, it turns out. But yes, so just before we get into this, a reminder that I will be doing my first live stream tomorrow on Twitch at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Link to my Twitch will be in the description and the pinned comment. So yeah, feel free to follow me there to get notified when I go live. All right, so let's get into this. So we managed to keep our egg alive through a series of not super fortunate attacks, but we win a couple 50-50s anyways to keep it alive. And yeah, just a quick note on Xelhua. One of the reasons that I don't post with Xelhua, generally the end game kind of devolves into just buying trees, which I feel like ends up for a boring video when you're just basically just looking for specific units and doom rolling for them. So this one's a little bit more interesting, I promise. But yeah, the egg survives again and we get our For Glory off, which gives us a good witch, so we'll pick a pair up there. And yeah, I should have cast the party first, but I just kind of saw the pair and snapped it up, so a little bit of a misplay there. Just a little inefficient, but I still like gingerbread party. I've said before, especially on heroes like Xelhua or Pan's Shadow, I really like Gingerbread Party because you have a lot easier access to things like Sporco and Lady of the Lake, which I mean you're looking for on level 4 anyways, but it just like the difference between a 4-4 version of those characters and a 3-3 version is pretty significant. And yeah, we take a fancy pants there, and I'll pretty happy to sell for a Queen of Hearts, even on 3.2. Like it's gonna fall off very quickly, but that way we at least get some fancy pants value immediately. And with double Black Cat, Queen of Hearts is still going to be a solid character on our backline here. Yeah, Queen of Hearts cleans up that fight, keeps us nice and healthy going into level 4. Yeah, I take the Golden Stag there. I'm not entirely sure that's the best pickup. Like we're on level 4, like maybe we should just be looking for level 4s. But I mean, it's a pretty significant size, and it does allow us to play this feasting dragon in slot 5 and potentially get some value out of it. It's a little awkward playing down a character at level 4, but with the fancy pants value and the fact that our donkey's nice and large, it might end up being, or should end up being fine. We're just gonna take some XP here. We're not really finding any of the 4s that we really want. There's a pair of monster books there. Positioning gets a little bit weird, but I think it's worth it to just play it in front of the stag, even though it reduces the stag's chances of attacking by a lot. And that's a very large dragon already. We're only on 4.1 and they've already got a very strong display board. We reduce damage down to minimum, and we even get a slay off with a feasting dragon. And now we're on level 5, so I'm going to take the Cupid first because I want to get this extra stats on it, but I do want to pick up the donkey pair for a chance at treasure map. And unfortunately we don't find treasure map, but we do find crystal ball, so I'm going to snap that up. Mostly just speculation at this point for the crystal ball. Like we're not gonna force it unless we find Aeon very quickly. And they get full value out of their Medusas, unfortunately, but we get some value out of our donkey, which if you get value out of a golden donkey at level 5 or 6, then generally that's a lot of value. And there's a Aeon, which we're going to put the stats on. immediately. So now we really want to find a Baba Yaga just to really get the most value out of this Aeon Slay as long as we can slay. And we do find the Baba Yaga there. So we can put the Feasting Dragon up front as well. I mean, 12 probably doesn't slay, and slot 2, in my experience, is like the most attacked into slot on the entire board. I don't have any real concrete data to back that up. It's just my own experience. And yeah, we're gonna play the Cupid over the second monster book. Yeah, we get the Aeon Slay off, so that's great. And we get a great attack there into their giant ranged character. And then another pretty decent attack there into our support, so we can just get ranged attacks to take down their tokens. Yeah, at this point, we're just, I mean, we're going to take a second Baba Yaga, of course. I think we're just looking for more Aeons, basically, and of course, we want to triple this Baba Yaga, which we do here. Although, like, level 5 treasures don't really fit into mages all that well. We're going to take Staff, because, I mean, if we have to bail on this spells plan, then Staff on Xelhua is just, like, an absurd combo. Obviously being all reduced cost high level characters in the shop is just fantastic. And yeah, this Wonder Waddle is very large, but we get a great Cupid attack there, which is going to reduce a lot of damage. Yeah, we don't take any golden damage, so that's an enormous attack. And I probably should just take the Ashwood here, but I'm sure you saw in the thumbnail we're going to deal with some trees a little bit later. But I mean, like I said, with Xelhua, generally you start buying Ashwoods because they're cheap, and then you just win the game with trees in general if you get this far and you're pretty healthy, like we are here. I mean, one of my weaknesses personally is if I have Aeon and Crystal Ball, like I will just lean into it, even to the point where I probably shouldn't. We get a pretty fortunate there with a breakpoint. The Southern Siren is not able to steal our Hercules by exactly 1 toughness, so... And there's a pumpkin, which I am considering, but I think we're just going to pass on it. We passed on the Ashwood, we should probably pass on that. We are going to take a good boy. Like, generally your spells comps kind of eventually have a full board of good characters because of all the beauty's influences you cast, so... It's kind of like a hedge towards that in the future. I see a lot of people buy good boys a little too early on these comps, and like the only reason that I bought it there, like if it cost 6, I would have just passed it right by. But yeah, I see a lot of people kind of investing 6 gold in a good boy because it will be good eventually. But I mean, 6 gold is just so much to invest when you want to be casting spells and getting stronger. And yeah, this is a very large. They found Bearstein and Evil Twinned it since we last saw them, so they're getting a lot of attack on their summons, and they just demolish us there. That's a little bit unfortunate. And we know this Waddle was very strong last time we fought them, so I mean, now that we have the Forking Rod though, like we should be able to do some things. We should be able to scale enough to try and compete with the stronger, well, at least the Waddle, hopefully. A little bit awkward that we have to, I probably should have sold the good boy there and kept the Cupid. The good boy doesn't really add much to our board at this point. I think I was just a little too invested because it's a 6-drop, whereas the Cupid might actually do something. And yeah, they've got a very large slay board. Yeah, them getting the slays and their Jormungand is nice and big. We take a ton of damage. We're at 3, so basically only alive because of some of the health potions that we cast. But yeah, now that we've got this, we got the forking rod, we got the cost reduction, and we shard into a golden burn beard, so we might as well take that Ashwood and put the extra toughness that was in the shop on it. And now that we have a 6 cost reduction, our evil twins are able to be forked, so we can cast them 3 times with this mimic. So yeah, now we're about to kind of pop off a little bit. We're just gonna get this Ashwood as big as possible, and we're looking and we turned it good, so we're hoping to find more evil twins to like really go nuts. We have the ghost fight this turn as well, so it's almost like a free turn. We got a ton of stats on this Ashwood already. It's already up to 133 toughness, so that's gonna reflect hugely on the burn beard. I didn't quite, or I should have cast at least one more spell there, but I was too worried, thinking about that good boy and positioning and whatnot. Since I've got a few good characters now, the good boy seemed like it might play, but I was just thinking too hard about it. It's probably still not that great. So yeah, now we can triple cast this evil twin on the Ashwood, so that's going to be a huge power spike for our burn beard. Plus we get an extra Ashwood for free, and we can combine our Storm Kings. We're not seeing Wand of Weirding, even though we've gotten a few 6 triples already, which is a little bit unfortunate. Although everything that we're casting is under 2 or under now, so it's not the worst thing ever. We don't necessarily need it. And now we can just we get another golden Ashwood, which is going to be huge. And we got this golden Echo Wood that we mix-a-wizzled from our good boy. And we're back up to 12 HP now, thanks to triple casting those health potions. And yeah, we'll finish the turn off with a triple shrink to just make the entire shop cost 0. That's going to give us a bunch of gold next turn. Yeah, the board that completely demolished us last time, we are able to handle pretty effectively. Safe to say that we have gotten a lot stronger since last time we fought, so I assume opponent is very surprised by that. Unfortunately, nothing there that I really want to shard. Generally, that's why I usually have a character that I don't really care about. That's Beauty's influence, just to have an infinite shard target. But unfortunately, all the Beauty's influence is gone on things that we want to keep. A triple Pigomorph would have been fantastic, but we're not done casting spells yet. Now we get an Echo Wood. It's not quite a golden Echo Wood, but the last one was just on loan with that good boy. From that good boy, I should say. And we get the lock on another evil twin. And yeah, they get, honestly, that's probably the worst case scenario, is they get the first attack and attack exactly into our Aeon, so we're not going to get our spell cost reduction, but we do flatten the opponent. So a little bit unfortunate, but... And we finally find a Wand of Weirding, which is kind of relevant, because we're still going to be able to triple smite here. And yeah. And now we just, I think we probably finish off the opponent in one fight here. I'm just thinking, in the moment, I was thinking this Scion of the Storm is gonna be a little bit more effective, or have more stats on the board than this Golden Ashwood, but it's got 80 toughness, so I actually think that's wrong, because that represents an extra 600 health between the Burn Beard and the Echo Wood, so having a 400, 300 Scion is not as good, but our opponent decided that they can't possibly win against us anyways and just decided to concede, so yeah, that's the game. So yeah, that was kind of we had just like a couple like really explosive turns. We went from just getting demolished by the last two opponents in top 3 to turning the tables and just demolishing them, finding a lot of evil twins and just putting a whole ton of stats on these trees. But yeah, so if you found this video entertaining, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. It really helps the channel out. And another reminder, I will be going live on Twitch tomorrow to review day 1 of my August monthly tournament games. So I hope you come and hang out and help me pick apart my gameplay in real time. But yeah, I think that's everything. So I will see you tomorrow.